real estate agent in Huntsville, Alabama, and I'm also licensed over in Pensacola, Florida. In this video, I'm just going to be telling you a little bit more about myself and why I got into real estate. Okay guys, so I'm sure you're wondering why real estate? And this video is totally about to show you. So when I was younger, my dad was a truck driver and my mom was a horse trainer, and we had an amazing life and we went all over the place and it was truly fantastic. And so when I started learning about money, I was like, how are we able to afford and do all of these things? They're obviously not drug smugglers or something. And so that's when I went and actually talked to my dad about money and how it all works and how we have so much. And that's when he informed me that those houses I hate going to and picking up all the sticks at and painting the walls of were actually how we were able to have the life that we had. My parents would flip houses on the side and I was always their little sidekick, me and my little sister. And so after I learned that, I really started paying more attention, and he actually let me in on the math of some things and showed me along the process of how to do it. So that's when I really started loving real estate. It was from a really young age because it really opened my eyes to what all's capable and possible with it. And it also showed me how you can turn a house into your dream and the families that it pulled together, and it was just really magical. And I knew I wanted to be a part of it one way or another. So then, fast forward a little bit further, my dad actually worked with a bazillion real estate agents. He would list for sale by owner sometimes and sell it himself. Other times he would list the flips with an agent, and he never just used the same person. And I eventually asked him about it, like, why don't you just have one person that you go to? And he just laughed and told me that he hasn't found them yet. And then ever since then, he's been telling me I would be a great real estate agent and I need to do it. And I totally agreed with him. I believe that I could create a better structure, and I want to truly change how this industry is represented, how it's understood, and how an agent really proceeds with the process. That's why I got into the real estate side of it, is because I knew I could truly change how it worked, and I knew there was a great need for it with the vast majority of people, and the service that I could truly provide with having the passion that I have for real estate and people in general. So fast forward a little bit more, and I was actually in high school at this point, and I started transaction coordinating for a local flat fee agent that my dad used to use sometimes. He probably used him like twice or so. And so that was really interesting. I dealt with a ton of paperwork. Basically, as a transaction coordinator, you do all of the paperwork and get like none of the money, so that's fun. But yeah, that was a learning experience, and it also showed me the pros and cons of flat fee agents and really showed me why I wanted to go commission based, and I'll talk about that too. And so fast forward a little bit more, and I decided that this is totally it for me. I was such a geek in school. I was in all of the honors classes. And so I actually graduated 6 out of like 500 kids in my class, and I graduated a year early so I could go off and do college and real estate part-time, because I wanted to go get that college degree because I got a free full ride to UF, and so I went online so I'd have the flexibility. Pretty cool. I'm not a fan of accounting, and if you're an accounting major, I have a huge respect for you, because that was probably the hardest class I had to take out of like math and everything. I don't know why, but UF accounting is not easy. So I did real estate part-time while I went to college at UF, and then I really started realizing real estate is it for me, and I loved it so much. I also got married to my high school sweetheart. We've been together for about 4 years now, so we're very happy. We're living together up in Madison, Alabama right now, and I'll talk more about that in the outside of real estate me. But going back to real estate, I realized when I really started getting into it part-time that this is what I want to do, and my passion for it is crazy. And so I actually graduated with my AA from UF and decided to go full-time into real estate. So now I'm full-time in real estate and I love it. I love helping educate people and walking people through the process, and I've already been able to touch so many people's lives, and it really has touched mine in return. Not only do I get to help people through real estate transactions as a whole, but I can use the money that I make through them to impact other people through volunteering and holding community events and doing things like that and just giving back. It's really important into who I am. So now getting into the commission side of it and why I chose that over flat fee. So I chose to go commission-based, which I'm sure you guys are all very familiar with. I go commission-based because I believe that with higher value properties, you have a higher risk factor on insurance and everything like that, and the cost of marketing and stuff is higher, whereas in lower properties you have marketing expenses and everything there still, but I felt like they should not be based in the same category because there's different strategies you approach to each of them. So 1% for the lower one equals a lower amount because they're not costing as much and creating as much risk, whereas your higher value property, you gain more risk with that and you have a higher marketing cost. So you get more for different things in that sense. So that's why I really like commission-based, because I feel like it's fair across the board on that. And I also really love commission-based because it allows me to do a lot for you. So it's really crazy when I'll go to listing appointments and I'll say all of the things that I'll do in marketing that I pay for completely upfront out of pocket, and you don't see a dime of it and you don't pay anything. And if our contract expires and your house hasn't sold, which has never happened before to me, you don't have to pay me back. That's a risk that I take myself on for your property because I truly view all of my clients as family and I want them to feel safe and secure with me and be able to trust me. So if you trust me, then I'm going to trust you, and together we're going to get this thing done. And so if you have any questions about what all I do marketing wise and that kind of thing, and you'd like to talk to me more about that, feel free to hit me up and I'd love to tell you. So that's why I chose to go commission based. I am very hands-on. I create a schedule for every single one of my clients. You will hear from me at least once a week. We'll schedule it out on days that I'll call you. You'll hear everything up to date. I'll set you up to get automatic messages when things happen. And communication is huge for me, so wherever you like to communicate best is fine with me. I'm on everything. So that's a little bit about how I like the communication and the seamless process. You'll also get a calendar with all of the updates and information to expect. I can do a digital or print or magnet if you want to have it on your fridge. So that's really important to me too, that you have that, and it gives us both a clear outline of what to expect and what is to be happening. And so that way there's no confusion. It really alleviates a lot of stress because I want to take the stress from you. That's a little bit about me and what all I like to do as a real estate agent and why I chose real estate.